G'day, legends! How the hell are we, boys? What's good? What's good? What's good? Who got first? Who got first? Who got first in here? Let's have a look. Quieten that down a little bit. Eric got first. Oh my god, where's the shirt at? That's what Cheddarhead's saying. Christian Gray, Nacho, what's up? When the stream ends, you have to add 18 minutes. Never, Eric. That was pretty good yesterday. We did well. Eric, you're taking everything I work for. We work so hard for this. Dude, Eric's gonna win. Eric's gonna win the yearly recap, I'm telling you. I can feel it in my bones already, mate. What's up, Simply Kudos? What's up, Zesty Drinkers? Don't make us unleash Big Ben Rothwell. Not gonna lie, staying up to watch Dougie is really fucking up my sleep schedule, but I'm just so into Doug. On your Zesty Drinkers. What's up, Cheddarhead? How the hell is everybody? I've got to take my pants off. I've got to take my pants. I've still got my work pants on, and I've heated up in the office too soon. I've got to take my pants off. I'll be back. I'm sorry to start the stream this way, but I must take my pants off. It's too hot in here. It's too hot in here. Where are my shorts? It's too bloody hot in here. It's too hot. Just slink on down like that. Yeah. Alright, we're in. We stream. Where are we at? Can't see you, worm. I'm going to the Max Holloway Award. I'm going for the Max Holloway Award 2 years running. We'll find out, Nacho. You might be. You might be making it. Can't see you worm. I'm right here, mate. You can see me. I'm right here. I have an announcement. The first place will be given back to Chris and Nacho soon. I'll be preparing for basic reconnaissance course, so I'm going to need my sleep for preparation. Oh no, Eric's going to be leaving us on the stream. That's not bloody good at all. We don't want that. Dougie, okay, Zesty Drinkers, straight away. People forget, man. Johns never threw a single spinning kick before the Stipe fight. He developed a spinning wheel kick at 36. Can you believe it, Ali? Truly insane stuff. Imagine seeing Dougie's little pecker. Never, mate. Reads Kenny's message right away, goes to rip the knickers off. I know, mate. I know. The second Kenny's off and running in the stream, the pants come off. I had to refresh the app. It was a black screen. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, Nacho. Well, I'm not sorry, because that's not my fault. That's on you. That's your fault. That's on you, mate. That's on you. That's not on me. That's not on me. Dougie got bricked up immediately after seeing me in chat. No, Zesty Drinkers. No. It's just I had the heater cranking and it was working today. But I'm here. We're in. We're ready to go. We're streaming. We're away and we're live and we're doing the do. Michael Chandler. What's up, Nubby? How are you? Dougie, thoughts on Lorenzo Pix coming out as gay? I couldn't care less. to be honest with you, Nubby, I couldn't give less of a shit. I'm not a teenage boy that goes, he's gay. I couldn't give a fuck. It's funny when we do it to John Jones because he's so fucking egotistical and full of pride, and pride cometh before the fall. So that's fucking great. But for Lorenzo Predicts, I couldn't give two fucks. I accept full and total responsibility. What a grown-up adult you are, Nacho. Look at us all being adults in the room. Who do you miss more? DJ Aiden or Not the AM Bro? I miss Not the AM Bro more. Not the AM Bro was good for the stream. He had good conversation. He was good for the stream. We're all going to get oiled up and have a sauna. So big, has a wrestling mat. We can sweaty sauna wrestle naked all bloody night. Oh, a Dagestani training room, you say? Lorenzo Predicts wouldn't have shocked me if he... Lorenzo Predicts would have shocked me more if he came out as straight. Yeah, there's some people you can just smell it on them. You can just tell. Your gaydar just goes off straight away. You know what I mean? You can just smell it on some people. So it honestly is whatever. Eric says, Israel to you, Eric. Thoughts on Hank coming out as gay? Again, I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Do an impression of BJ Penn having a jolly old time with his family and then remembers that they're CIA agents wearing masks and then he rips his own face off. Jesus Christ. Oh, Mom, this is good. Oh, Mom, this is good. You're not my mom. You're way too thick. You're way too thick to... You're not my sister. Who are these people? There you go, Ali. Is that word banned? No, you said it. There you go. DJ Aiden by far had to be... No, I miss Not the Amber. He was a good kid. Is John Jones actually gay? He has a wife. I'm confused. I knew a man that had a wife that was gay. Threw himself off a bridge. He did. So yeah, it's possible to be both. Dougie, did you know No Chill openly talks about his previous gay experiences? I didn't know that. All right, we're going to end the gay talk. Because I don't care anymore. We're getting into MMA talk. We're not having a whole this is gay, that is gay stream. DJ Aiden was great. He was the boss. He was the boss. That is true. That is very true. Thoughts on Kenny coming out as hetero? Okay. DJ Aiden was undefeated and undisputed on his radio show. I know, nearly as good as bloody Tim, mate, on Fight Radio. How you going, Tim? You out? Not Tim. Sorry, not Tim. I was just speaking to Tim in the Discord. On Tommy Boy out there in Fight Radio. How you going, Tommy Boy? It's Friday tomorrow. Fight Radio should be tomorrow morning. Where's it happening? Let us know, mate. DJ Adam was undefeated and undisputed. Very true. What's up, Blue Line? How are you? What's up to you, Whitey? How you going? No, I saw Guru's videos, but I feel like Guru just hates John. Yeah, he could. Absolutely, he could. Yeah, it could be that. Although John Jones does give off the vibes. John Jones does give off the gaydar. He does. Yep. It's not his wife, it's his beard. That's what they call him. That's right. Do an impression of Chandler's kids breeding with their loving mother. No. Can't send a message that has that word in it. Classic Friday. I know, it should have been a vertical. It's got vertical stream energy, doesn't it, Nacho? Classic Friday stream. It has got vertical stream energy. It's because the boys are revved up for the bloody weekend. The boys are revved up for the weekend. Zesty Drickus, why is my penis so small? It's because you don't do cock push-ups. Lie down flat on your bedroom floor. Think of Keira Knightley and do cock push-ups and you will gain girth. What you have to end the gay talk with the you are gay clip. Yeah, this is the end of the gay talk, boys. This is the end of it.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
That's it. We're now getting into MMA chat. I've had an idea for a live stream. I think it's going to be a great live stream. I've had an idea for a live stream. Could be a good one. Could be a shit idea. We won't know until we get into it. But I've had an idea for a live stream. Thoughts on your chances in Dan Hooker's backyard versus Prime Brian Stan? Prime Brian Stan in Dan Hooker's backyard brawls. I think me against a fully trained American war hero. So a 36-year-old, untrained, middle-aged plasterer against a fully trained, roided-up American war hero. I think I might be able to land a body shot on him before getting absolutely fucking slept. Yes. I think I might be able to land one body. I might be able to step in and get a hook to the body in before I get my head absolutely rattled, knocked out, clean, cold, dead. But we used to do that. I don't know if it... What's up, Val? Good to see you, mate. I don't know if it's like an Aussie thing. Did you used to do that, Nacho? Like throw on the boxing gloves in the backyard with the boys? It's so weird watching Dan Hooker throw down in the backyard with all his mates because it instantly takes me back to high school. Like, we were doing that exact same game, and because he's doing it with a bunch of Maoris, and I told you, there's a whole bunch of Kiwis and Maoris in this area that I, went to high school with. I was watching that, and I was like, fuck me. Fuck me. That is, my teenage high school weekend right there, dude. It's Friday in less than an hour. It's Friday and we're already excited. Nubby says, I'm sorry, bro. I made the chat. No, Nubby, you don't bear that cross, Nubby. That is 100% Zesty Drickus did that. A valued member of the community and you do like him like that. Wow, I might have to pull a Not the AM, bro, in here and rant all the stream and leave forever. A valued member of the community and you do him like that. No, I liked DJ Aiden, but I liked Not the AM, bro, too, because Not the AM, bro gave MMA conversation to this MMA stream, which I always appreciate. Marcus McGee signed his death certificate. How stoked are you out of 10? I'm pretty bloody stoked, mate. I love seeing bloody Piotr Jan just level up wins on his road to defeating Sean O'Malley in the rematch early next year. Miami next year, Piotr Jan, Sean O'Malley. It's happening, and I love it, mate. Notice how Dougie points out him being American is another reason Dougie gets clapped. Well, yeah, there's one of them. I love your game plan for going for one liver shot. Bravo, my friend. Well, it's also the height difference, right, Nacho? He's going to expect you to come at him with a jab. So you can't do... I think you got a high guard step-in hook to the body is your only chance against a roided up monster of an American war hero. Only chance you've got. Dougie, what was the final rake in yesterday? New record? No. There was one stream where we cracked $500 in donations. When we were getting shit together for the Xbox. Yeah, no, not a new record at all, not even close. But it was a great stream yesterday. And I will open it up again. What's up, Skynet? What's up, Miguel? So, what's up, Prantham? Good to see everyone. So, I'm going to make a little logo down on the bottom of the stream. And we're going to do $1 for 1 minute. And when you see that logo pop up, I'm essentially going to be whoring myself out to MMA YouTube. So I haven't done it yet, and I'm not going to do it on today's stream because I got shit to do this afternoon. But you'll see a little logo pop up. It'll be a little meter box. And we'll do it again one day. $1 for $1 for a minute. And the stream will just continue to tick over as the donos come in. If you guys don't want to pay for the stream to continue, it won't. But I'm not going to do it on regular. What's up, Shayla Plankia? I got to learn how to fucking pronounce your name. Shayla Plankia. We'll get there one day. You know what? I'm just calling you Shayla from now on. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I'm not going to do that like straight away off rip because it's fucking... We've been doing an hour streams forever, so I'm not just going to start charging right now. It's retarded. What's up, Skynet? Good to see you, mate. No Guru Dono Day record. I have no... Oh, without Guru? No. Even when I was doing the Xbox one, we got like $500 in a stream. Yeah, we always used to scrap with the lads. Yeah, it must be an Aussie thing, right? Did you Americans do that? Throw boxing gloves on in the backyard, get in under the lazy Susan, and fucking just hit each other with boxing mitts on? Is that an Aussie thing, or did you Yanks do that as well? Yeah, I did that with my homies, and sometimes before huge parties in the old place in the garage. Got so many sick videos of people getting fucked up. Alright, so the Canadians were on it as well. Yep, love it. What's up, Weston? Good to see you, mate. What happened with Not the AM, bro? I told him that Nina Drama isn't as much of a whore. I said I don't hate Nina Drama for being a whore, and then Not the AM Bro bounced on the entire channel and left, which sucks. There is a YouTuber I asked him, Prime John Jones versus Prime Khabib, and he timed me out. Which YouTuber, Prantham? We will come down on him hard and fast and savagery. Anyone else feel like McGee is going to fluke KO Yarn? Don't even put that out there, Nacho. Don't even put that out into the universe, mate, please. Bro, I can't hear the background music. Thank you, Skynet, for doing Eric's job. I appreciate you, mate. I appreciate you, Skynet. That's what Eric should be doing. Eric's the producer of the chat, and Eric is fucked up. Maybe I'll be taking away Eric's I'm the Producer award. Yes, brother. Show us JDM. You have... Yes, brother. Show JDM. You have Canelo hands, bro. I know I love that, Ali. That's so good. What's up, Miguel? How are you, man? Shout out to San Francisco. You're in San Francisco now, yeah? Shout out, man. How are you, brother? It's a great idea. What's up, Shayla? How are you, man? $1 for 2 minutes? No, I think $1 for 1 minute is good. You have to start the timer at the 55-minute mark, and 2 minutes per dollar like yesterday, we demand. I will set the fucking price of the economy. Thank you very much, Nacho. It'll be $1 per minute. It'll be $1 per minute, and I'll set the timer up, and I'll have a little logo as a meter box. If your schedule works, you should stream early. You stream at... 11, which is at least US time, would be 2. I know, Eric. Can you stop talking in military time, motherfucker? No, I know, dude, and I would love to, replace some work days or come in earlier and stream. I would absolutely love to, but YouTube doesn't pay the bills, and putting plaster on walls does. So, this is the economy in which we find ourselves in for the time being, Yeah. 1 hour stream and then $1 per minute. Yeah, nah, mate. I reckon that's what I'm going to be doing. Yep. Greetings from Canada. G'day, Canada. Chris is from Canada. We got a loyal Canadian audience all the way from back in day one. Remember that, Weston? Back in day one when you and me were in Ronin stream? Shout out to Canada. As an average size man, I used to whoop my large size pals at the party when we put gloves on. Yeah, I did alright against my mates that were my size, but I started to fall off against the Kiwis. That was the problem that I had. All the mates that were around my size, I always did fine, But then when I started to get in there against the Maoris, they just so thick. Fucking Mark Hunt. You go to school with a bunch of fucking Mark Hunts and a tie to your asses. Being my sized. Look at me. I'm not a huge human being. I'm a very average bloke. And I'm going to fucking... I'm hanging out with these reckless Mark Hunt looking cunts. Drinking with them, partying with them. Like I said, I went to one rugby training practice with them. My collarbones were absolutely fucking annihilated and I never went back. We used to fight growing up in Puerto Rico. So it sounds like everyone with a shred of testosterone used to throw boxing gloves at their best mates and just crack on. I love it. I love that. Good to see. Oh my god, I've got to catch up. I gotta catch up. I boxed with my boys, and even one of us had our teacher involved. Buddy got me with a liver shot. Dude, your teacher is fucking based. I love that so much. Not the Amber raged on a bunch of streams defending his wifey Nina drama. Yeah, he's very, very angry at Nina drama. I don't know why. We had a back and forth in the Discord after that stream. Yeah, not good. Told you, you never. I listened to you, Eric. You would actually kill me if he gets. Would actually kill me if Piotr Young gets fluked by McGee. I would hate it, dude. I would hate it. What's up, Joe Hogan? Good to see you, dude. I hope you're well. Joe Hogan, another day oneer. Shout out to Joe Hogan. Yeah, I don't want to see McGee beat Yarn. Don't do that as well, Ali. Not that as well, bro. Please. I am getting the John Jones Award. You absolutely are, Zesty Drickus. That's true. McGee is gonna mog Yarn. Fuck you, Nacho. Don't even speak that into existence. Dude is taking my money, not trying to take my credit. L inflation, Dougie Synagogue. $1 a minute is good mileage for the stream, I reckon. Khabib, what's up, boy? How are you, dude? John Jones is a gay duck. Very true, mate. Very, very true. Prime Khabib was struggling to wrestle with Khabib. There's no way Khabib can beat John. His fanboys think he can. So Prime Khabib was struggling to wrestle with, I assume you mean someone else other than Khabib there. So Prime Khabib was struggling to wrestle with DC, do you mean? There's no way Khabib can beat John. His fanboys thinks he can. Yeah, anyone who thinks that Khabib in his prime can beat John Jones in his prime is fucking retarded. John Jones is a wrestler. John Jones' base is wrestling. John Jones is lanky, like a spider. John Jones would get on top of Khabib and fucking elbow his skull through the canvas. The mods set the economy. It's written into the YouTube views. I will set the economy. $1 per minute. Nah, mate. We got to negotiate. I'm not paying $1 for 1 minute. I'm paying $1 for 2 minutes. Well, nah, mate. I'm not selling myself $1 for 2 minutes. I'm selling myself $1 for 1 minute. It's called high IQ time. I like high IQ time. That's good, Eric. Finally stayed up late enough to make the stream. What's up, Crisp? Good to see you, mate. I hope you're well. I would love to do earlier streams. But unfortunately, this isn't my job. Shout out to Canada, except Brampton. What's in Brampton, Blue Line? You have to go for another 20 minutes, every $2. Also, get up, do a hokey pokey, and turn yourself around and throw it back. Not now, Christian Grey. I'm not wearing any pants. Day oneer indeed, cunt on your Western. L to the collarbones. My collarbones were crushed into powder. What's up, Pablo? Good to see you, brother. Used to locker box in hot. What's locker box in hot? Is that getting in there and with the wild uppercuts? Is that what locker boxing is? I bet Pabro's Indian ass is, but no, the Indians used to throw down and box. Pabro, Skynet. You guys used to throw gloves at each other in high school and box, yeah, right? Hi, Dougie. Hi, guys. John Jones is a gay duck. We did that one. McGee trains with O'Malley. It's going to be a 2-0 for Tim Welch against Piotr Jan. Nacho, stop that shit immediately. Immediately. UFC Casual first. You were not first, but it's good to see you, bro. Casual, good morning. How are you, Casual? England for Casual. How are you, man? Good morning, brother. If Jan stamps a title shot after a decision win, it'll be hilarious to say stuff like, "Oh, he looked good in his last fight against Marcus McGee." I know, dude. I know. Imagine getting a title shot and saying he looked alright in his last fight against Marcus McGee. It's better than saying Yair Rodriguez, you know? He looked good 4 fights ago against Josh Emmett. What's worse, Val? Saying he looked good against Marcus McGee, or he looked good 4 fights ago against Josh Emmett. Would you rather eat wieners and beans for every meal for the rest of your life, or wieners and mac and cheese? Ooh, by wieners, do you mean sausages, or do you mean actual cock? Because if you mean actual cock, I'm pulling out of this 50-50. McGee is really good. I know, McGee is really good. I don't even think Khabib thinks he can beat John. No, I don't know why these people... Yeah, with DC... I thought you meant DC. Yeah, Khabib's training partner. Yeah, I don't know why the Khabib fanboys think he is some sort of MMA god. He's an average wrestler that had a good run at a good time. Part of what made yesterday worth the donor was the good price of $1 for 2 minutes. The higher the price, the less price. Well, we'll find out, Zesty Drickus. We will use the power of capitalism to find the right price for the economy, won't we? You know, what am I willing to sell my time for versus what are you guys willing to buy my time for? Welcome to the open market. Isn't it a wonderful thing? We're going to unionize and make it $1 for 4 minutes. You know, I could just leave the stream after an hour. You know what I mean? Dougie, has anyone ever told you what nice... Okay, Zesty Drickus.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
Thanks, mate. Shout out to Nova Scotia. Shout out to Nova Scotia. Fucking on you, Scotia. You are really smart, bro. You understand what the viewers... You are really smart, bro. You understand what your viewers want to say. Well, thank you, Prantham. I appreciate that, especially considering most of the time my dyslexic ass can't even read the sentences. Thank you, dude. They threw gloves as... Hey, Eric, fucking pull up, mate, all right? Sir, don't be saying that, sir. That's not nice, sir. We don't pour on each other, sir. Locker box is just thrown in the helmets and gloves, no other equipment, and just... Merkin, and then locker box is just throwing on the helmets and gloves, no other equipment, and just merking it in the locker. Oh, right. So you got on your hockey gloves, you put on your hockey mask, and you just start fucking swinging at each other. Fun. Very, very fun. It should be $1 per minute for non-members, $1 for 2 minutes for members, and $1 for 3 minutes for mods. I'm not keeping up that kind of running tab, Zesty Drick. It'll be $1 for 1 minute, like the stream you tosses. Dougie, the Indians don't box. They do that sport where they jump and slap each other with their bare chests. Doesn't sound like cricket to me. Joe Hogan. Very well, it's a lovely morning here in the Cotswolds. Beautiful, bloody UFC casual. Beautiful. Have you seen DC and Chael unironically discussing who Tom Aspinall should fight to defend his interim belt? I haven't seen that. I think we're done with talking about John Jones, right? MMA community. Did you guys see that the petition reached 150,000 signatures now? I think we've just got to stop mentioning John Jones until we all go and protest at the UFC Apex. Sean has taken out Marab. Based Miguel. What's up, Daniel? How are you, dude? Sorry, I just got here. I thought we were talking about fights. We are talking about fights back in high school. Did you ever throw the boxing gloves on with the mates in the backyard, get underneath the lazy Susan and just start fucking scrapping with the boys? Jack sleeps Islam? He does, mate. Shayla, do you think O'Malley's weed habit has a negative effect on his performance? I do. Depends how he uses it. I think at night, if he's using it to calm his anxiety and drop his cortisol levels from being in constant fight or flight mode as an athlete getting into punch-ons, I think it would actually have a positive effect on him. However, I think if he's overdoing it, maybe in the morning or before training sessions, it would be slowing down his reaction time. So I think it depends when he's using it, Shayla. I think it depends when he's using it. Sausages, obviously. Kenny, has Jeff Molina warped your brain? I know, he's slowly molded me. Khabib beat Francis in a street fight. No, Johnny, no. How are you, Johnny? Good to see you, man. I hope you're good. Why are you gay? I just had a good idea. Read previous comment. No, Zesty Drickers. Rock'em Sock. Yeah, that would be fun, Blue Line, with the hockey helmet on. That'd be fucking fun. Hockey players used to go out in the locker room and fuck each other and call it Eric! Stop it. McGee is good. He destroyed Bonellis. I know. That's why I'm worried about Piotr Jan. I want him to get another title shot, and he might get buried by I Look 50 McGee. I've got family that live in Nova Scotia. Shout out to Nova Scotia. I agree with Kenny's based economy. We will find out. I can't just leave the stream after an hour. No, I can't just leave the stream after an hour. Yes, I can. I can just turn the stream off after an hour. I know someone in chat has seen shirtless Indian slap fighting. Okay. Joe Hogan says there's shirtless Indian slap fighting out there. It's one of Joe Hogan's favorite pastimes on YouTube. When I was young, we played a game with a ruler where we measured our wieners, and the winner got to slap the loser. Who would lose that? The smallest dick in the room? So you lost every single round, Zesty? Yeah, that's why the hockey kids usually did better in boxing fights at my old place in high school. They're used to doing cage rages after practice. I mean, that just sounds like the most fun part of hockey is not the hockey, it's the boxing. Bare Knuckle, though, Bare Knuckle throughout high school just graduated last month. Bare Knuckle throughout high school just graduated last month. Crisp. Bare Knuckle. Brutal. Nice. Based. You just one-upped the entire chat, Crisp. We were all talking about putting gloves on. Crisp was like, fuck the gloves. Knuckle to teeth. What name did you put when you signed the data petition? I just put Piotr Jan. I love the person that put Vladimir Putin in their val. Protesting done right almost guarantees a bloody riot. We're gonna protest in front of the Apex. We have to, boys. We have to. O'Malley hasn't smoked for months. I know, he said he quit everything. Everything. So we'll see how it goes. Dougie, did you see the new girl signed to the UFC? Very good, Zesty. Very good. I used to walk through the Kumte and fight to the death every summer. I used to walk to the Kumate. And fight to the death every summer holidays until I was 17. Babe, I love the MMA community where testosterone still exists. The last fucking bastion. Marcus looks like Hellboy. He does. He does look like some deranged freak. Yes, I can, Eric. I can stop the stream after 1 hour. I've seen what Joe Hogan is talking about. Shirtless Indian slap fighting. He's going to take Yarn out. Don't say it, Miguel. I don't want to believe that, mate. I don't want to believe that. I've seen it, Joe. It's low-key entertaining as fuck. Okay, so shirtless Indian slap fighting. I like it. Man, this Marcus McGee's fight is so bullshit. We needed Yarn to showcase his skills on someone who's way better than Marcus. It should have been Merab Dvalishvili versus Corey Sandhagen, because Corey Sandhagen is in the top 5. He's got some wins. He deserves it. And Petr Yan versus Sean O'Malley for a number 1 contender shot on the co-main event of that card. Co-main event. It could have been UFC 316, feature fight, 5 rounds, Sean O'Malley, Petr Yan, co-main event, Juliana Pena, Kayla Harrison, main event, Corey Sandhagen, Merab Dvalishvili. That's what the card should have, could have, would have been. Crisp is a minor then. Well, he just finished high school. You're doing me fucking head in, mate. Stop it, mate. You're doing me fucking head in. I am not going to put the glove on when I give Doug the colonoscopy.
Why are you gay? You are gay.
Every time, Kenny. Every bloody time, mate. You are the worst. Dougie loves Crisp. Yeah, Crisp is a good kid. For 1 more month and then I'm 18. Oh my god, Crisp, get out of here and come back in a month, mate. What are you doing here, dude? Get out of here for a month. If Paul, go over to Rigo's stream, Crisp. If Paul Craig could strike and had a chin, he'd be a champ. Yeah, if Woods and Shoulds are could have and nuts, but yeah. The rest of that sentence, Joe Hogan. Michael Chandler, if only I had won, I'd be fighting for the title. So proud of you for figuring out figuring out Kumite. Thank you, dude. I was holding on by a fucking thread there, but I got there in the end, Nacho. I KO'd my sister's fiance with an elbow on New Year's Eve 3 years ago. Did you hate him? Were you jealous of you? Hang on a second. Everyone lock in. Daniel is starting off a story here which implies that he's jealous of his sister's fiance. Let me read this in my inbred hick redneck voice. I KO'd my sister's fiance with an elbow 3 years ago. I said nobody touches my sister. He said it was appropriate, but I moved to Oz for a change after that. Oh my god, this story did have a dark ending. So you had to move to Australia to get away from your sister. God damn, brother. If my gran had wheels, she'd be a bike. That's the one, mate. If my auntie had balls, she'd be my uncle. Dougie wishes he had testosterone, but instead he has O'Malley. Coming from you, Zesty Drickers. The gayest person on all of MMA YouTube? Come on, mate. Prantham, Hamzat was taken down by Ilya Inspiring. What makes you say that, Prantham? Where did you see that? Sources, sir. Sources. Crisp should go on a date with Eric. Let's not set up young Crisp. Only seen Indians get mucked by trains oh my god. Unfucking believable from you, Chris. What's up, AOOB? How are you, dude? Michael, Haiku, Chandler is at it again. Fucking Chandler, mate. If only I'd zigged when I should have zagged. O'Malley should move up to 145 and then fight the featherweight goat, Artem Lobov. Chua, motherfuckers. I miss Artem Lobov. Chua, motherfuckers. Dougie telling him to come back when he's 18. Bro's grooming him in chat. Don't start a whole fucking Ronin MMA grooming video. Here we go. Macy Barber looking jacked. Aaron might get colded. Haven't seen a single bit of footage. Val couldn't give 2 fucks about the main event tomorrow. Immediately find out I know, Eric. Fucking kill me. You tell a miner to go to Rigo stream. I know. Fucking evil, isn't it? Have a good stream, guys. Can't stay, must sleep. It's 8 in the morning here in Frank. Good night, blah. Good night, mate. Thank you for jumping in and saying g'day. Why do I stream at the end of the fucking time cycle? Why do I get the night shift of MMA YouTube? Oh, God. Rednecks ain't inbred, buddy. Arabs are... Dude, don't be fucking telling me some rednecks aren't inbred. My mother's my sister. You ever seen fucking 18 and Pregnant? No, 16 and Pregnant, that show? Nothing but white rednecks all fucking each other's cousins. Don't be telling me rednecks aren't inbred, dude. I've seen the eyes, all right? And we got them here too, Joe Hogan. There's a small part of Australia called Tasmania. Inbred fucking central. Do you want someone to get molested on your... I know, I shouldn't have said it. It was funny, though. Paul claims he is from New Zealand, but his actions with his sister suggest he is from another island floating off Australia. Exactly. Tasmania. Nacho's with me right there. I'm going to have my boy Ronan make a Dougie hit. But I know, the second you said that, I was like, I'm about to get fucking Ronaned. I'm about to get fucking Ronaned, mate. Val Blanchfield KO in the first. Book it, boys. Us Europeans constantly getting fucked by the time zones. Exactly, mate. Exactly. I gotta book a day off, huh? I gotta book a day off work and book myself into stream. Interesting. I wonder if I'll do that. And put the timer on and see how much money I make. That's an interesting idea. I might do that. Yeah, I'll have a look at the calendar and see. Book myself a day off and stream for the day and set the timer and see how we go. No, he's a rugby player that I found out had got physical with my sister. Oh, the story. Here we go. The story's got a touching ending, boys. Here we are. He was a rugby player that I found out had gotten physical with my sister, though he had once never got me when I was up on him about it. I'm not special. I think he was chinny from rugby. Well, good for you, Paul, for standing up for your sister and fucking clocking that cunt. Well done. We got a laugh out of it and we got a happy ending. So I'm happy you clocked that cunt. So we're going to search for hidden gems or what? We are, Eric. But you see the chat starting to slow down now that we're burning through everyone's comments. Now we can get into the MMA content. Am I the only one who benefits from the time Dougie is on the Arabian Peninsula time zone? You might be AOOB. What country are you from? What country are you from? It's funny how Western talks about hygiene while they lick the ass of their girlfriend and uses tissues instead of water. That's it, Prantham! Fucking get back at him. Fucking get back at him. Use tissues instead of using water to clean your asshole and talk about constantly eating ass. Fucking India strikes back. Inbred girls always have fatter butts. Okay. I'm into sheep. No, hey, brother, I'm Tasmanian. Alright, I'm into sheep, not sisters. Those are hillbillies, brother. Rednecks are different. Oh, sorry, Joe Hogan. Sorry. Joe Hogan's just outed himself as a redneck. Bro, we ain't no fucking hillbillies, alright? You gots to use discernment. They're different things. Chat never slows down. Chat has just slowed down. Me and Bilal gain the most benefits. Yeah, you and Bilal, you guys are the true winners of my time zone. Alright, so 2 ideas for today's stream. How long is left on today's stream? About half the stream left. We can go through the fight night cards and the pay-per-views of 2025 so far and align points for winning a title, fighting in a title fight, fighting in the top 5 of the rankings, and fighting out of the rankings. So I'm thinking like 1 point for fighting in the rankings, 2 points for fighting in the top 5, 3 points for fighting in a title, and 5 points for winning a title. And figure out which country is winning MMA so far in 2025. So essentially do a country tally of which country is winning MMA in the UFC so far in 2025. So we can do that, or we can do Eric's idea. And Eric's idea is to go through the future fight cards and find some fun prospects that we want to meme on and get behind. I will now make it a poll in the chat. So what do we want to do? Hunt prospects? Don't spell prostitutes, dog. Hunt prospects? Or which country is winning? Hunt prospects or which country is winning? You decide, chat. I'll read some chats while you guys have a bit of a fucking click on that. Paul, migrate to Warney with your sister, brother. You will both be welcome. That's true. That's true. Morning Bull doesn't mind if you're dating your sister. They encourage it. So far in 2025, Lucas Tracy. What are you fucking? What are we meant to do? Figure out who won last year, Eric? Go through the entire card last year? Of course, we'd start from January 1st and go to so far. What are you talking about, Eric? My mate once sucker punched a supermarket security guard. The security guard ate the punch and then went to suplex him to hold him down until the police came. Fucking hell, casual. Why did your mate do that? What was that? Why, son? Why? Nacho, I heard Alabama is where we need to go to make it official. You can go to Alabama, get it done. Start from the beginning. What? From fucking UFC 1? Fuck you, mate. We're not going from UFC 1. Eat a dick. Which country is winning? We'll go USA. USA. All right, here we go. We got 11 votes, and it's just coming in as USA is winning. Interesting. How many people are on the stream? Let's have it. There's 15 people on the stream. We got 13 votes, and it looks like which country is winning. Yes. All right, that's what we're going with. We're going to be going with which fucking country is winning the MMA Olympics thus far. Let's go and crack over to Canva and get into a new fucking stream. Here we go. 17 likes, and how many people? 17 people, and how many likes? That's the bloody question. Let's click over into Canva and get it fucking going. All right, this is our starting screen over here. Boom, boom. We're gonna get some country flags. We're gonna get some country flags loaded into this bitch. 17 people, 12 likes. That's not bad. That's not bad. We don't need prospects. We have Danny Barlow. We claim Sean Woodson. No, Sean Woodson doesn't count. Sean Woodson doesn't count. He is a fucking alien. Sean Woodson absolutely does not count. Are there country flags in Canva already? Let's have a look. USA. There are! Haha. Eat a dick. All right, America. Boom. So I guess we'll go America, Russia, Brazil, obviously. America, Russia. Who else? Brazil. Or should we do something even funnier for Brazil? Should we do something better for Brazil? Should we just get the arse? Do I still have the arse here? Do we still have the arse? Where is she? Yes. Brazil. Perfect. America, Russia, Brazil. Beautiful. For the Brazilian flag. Let me read some chats. We claim Sean Woodson. Jan Silva went on a generational meltdown because he didn't get a crack at Evloev. I actually understand his crash out, to be honest. Dude, if Gene Silva got Evloev and knocked him out, that's really fucking good for him. Really fucking good for his career. I drop a like as soon as I join. On your Val. Fucking good on you, mate. Woodson counts, born in Area 51. It's located here. I mean, I guess if he was spawned in Area 51, yeah, why not? Izzy does count as US, African, Aussie, New Zealand, and Chinese. That's a good question. I think we'll take Izzy as part of the Anzac nations. As part of the... Is Australia and New Zealand two separate countries, or do we roll as one unit? I think we roll as one unit, the Anzacs. I think that's only fair. Fun fact, Russia is 4-0 against Brazil in title fights. No shit. Canada, yes, of course. I don't think Canada's going to be scoring on the board, mate. Because we're only counting people with fucking wins. We're only counting people that have wins within the top 15. So I don't know if Canada's quite going to make it, mate. Oz, New Zealand, all right. Australia. One unit? Okay, Australia and New Zealand can be one unit. So Australia and New Zealand. Australia and New Zealand. So they roll together. Australia and New Zealand. Beautiful. Perth or Adelaide. Slave nation. Shut up, dickhead. Anzac's one unit. Izzy is Chinese. All right, we'll kick Izzy out. He can go for China. I had to take my little back once. I heard the grooming allegations in 2025. So guilty into. I had to take my like back once I heard the grooming allegations. It's 2025, so you're guilty until proven innocent. Very good, casual. I wasn't grooming. I was encouraging you to leave the stream until you had become of age. I was doing the opposite of grooming. Thank you. 2025 is low-key a good year if you're an Aussie. That's why I thought of this idea, AOOB. Anzac is a unit. We claim Izzy. We got the GOAT, true. They need a contest to compete against us. They need a contest to compete against the Chinese, true. What list did I just come back to? Which country is winning in the UFC? We've got America, Russia, Brazil, obviously, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. You're doing all time? No, we're doing 2025. We're doing this year. Dougie Synagogue. Shut up, digger. What are the countries? Georgia. Not a fucking gorilla. Georgia flag. Georgia. The Georgian flag. That's the Georgian flag? Is that the Georgian flag? I don't think it is it? How do you spell Georgia? G-E-O, Georgia. The Georgia flag. I'll get it, chat. I'll get it. Hang on a second. Yes! There we go. Got it on my own. No one spelt it for me. Got it on my own. I'm an adult man. I'm an adult man that knows how to spell. Look at me go. That's right. England. Oh, England. Yep. Dougie wants to sit on my mate. Shut up, dickhead. England. Yep. England. Yep. England. Yep. True. Should never have mentioned my age. Eric is a menace. Eric is a fucking menace, mate. Absolutely. England. Dun, 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 dun. The last year England will survive. England would be up there if Leon didn't make us look pathetic. True, would. Everybody loves Marab and called him based for wearing a Mexican flag and saying he's Mexican, but Izzy does it with China and all of a sudden it's not cool. Yes, it's funny how hatred on the internet works, isn't it, Nacho? It's almost like no one has any morals or ethics. The only thing that matters is whether or not we like you. To be honest, he is Jamaican by blood. No, he's English. He's English. England is my city. Wait, am I ridiculed for? I'm ridiculed for banging my sister, but you guys are claiming Izzy. No, Izzy's Chinese. No, Izzy's Chinese. Marab was not serious. Marab was joking. Izzy was dead serious. That is true. Let's just go for that. And if we need to add more countries as we start to do the tallies, then we will. South Africa, of course. South Africa. Of course, South Africa. I don't think they're going to score too well. I don't think they've got anyone outside of Just Drickus, right? I don't think they've got anyone outside of Just Drickus in the top 15 anywhere. I think that's going to do it. China? All right, we'll do China, and then we'll stop there, and we'll see how the tallies go, and if we need to add people, we will. All right, next thing we need to do is... Why are you a fucking video, mate? China flag. There we go. All right, now we need to establish some rules here. We need to establish some rules for who is winning MMA in 2025. Let's do this. We need to establish some rules for who is winning MMA in 2025. Okay, this is who's winning UFC 2025. The official tally. The official tally of who is winning UFC in 2025. Now, what are we doing? A top 15 win gets you 1 point. A top 15 win gets you 1 point. What do we reckon? A top 5 win gets you 2 points. Competing for a title gets you 3 points. And then winning a title. 5 points. Should be double for winning a title. Or 4 points. Championship. Yeah, I think winning a championship should be 5 points. Oh, of course. We need to get Ian Gary in there. Of course. We'll get Ian Gary in there. Ireland flag. All right, we'll get Ian Gary in there. We'll get the Irish flag in there. Of course, Joe Hogan. We can't forget about Ian Gary. He's fought a couple of actually Ian Gary's fought a couple of top 5 fights. So it looks like you're going to be gaining points for your country with activity. Because Ian Gary's going to be winning his country a few points here, isn't he? I mean, Ian Gary's fought a couple of times. He doesn't mind stepping in at short notice. That's actually a good strategy if you want to win your country points in 2025. You need to represent and get moving. Don't forget the chosen one, Conor McGregor, hasn't fought. So this is only in 2025. Hasn't fought. Let me read some chats. Glory to the People's Republic of China. Calm down, Eric. Izzy did a full commercial promo saying where he said, look at me. I'm not black. I'm Chinese. He did. He said it 100% seriously over cinematic music, Joe Hogan. Yeah, I'm sure Izzy was dead serious when he said he was Chinese. Look at my soul. I'm Chinese. Nacho loves Israel Adesanya as much as he loves Anderson Silva. I'm noticing a pattern. Lanky, black kickboxers. Nacho loves them. South Africa has Cameron Simon. He's not in top 15, but I just wanted to remind everyone that outside DDP, they have nothing. Yeah, outside DDP, they have nothing, mate. Championship winners 5 points. Thank you, sir. Would you rather eat a big, fat, smelly slug or a boiled monkey? A big, fat, slimy slug or a boiled... I would rather eat a fat, slimy slug because I could get that down in one gulp. Whether a boiled monkey... Boiled meat never tastes great. And it would take some time to consume a whole boiled monkey. Put it in the corner so we can watch on the sideline while they get the Irish flag. What's up, Larry? How are you, dude? Good to see you. G'day, corner cunts. Dougie Paddy has officially ducked Armin. How so, AOOB? What do you... Please elaborate. Please elaborate. I'm not surprised, but I'd like you to elaborate. Can't forget about your fellow corner member. Shut up, dickhead. Shut up. All right, here's how we're going to do it. Let's go to Tapology, UFC, and go to the first event for the year and start racking up some bloody points, eh? Let's go to the UFC and start racking up some points for the year. Tapology is going to be over here on this screen here. Over here on this screen here. Let's go back. We're going to go through the entire year together on the chat and find out which country is winning UFC 2025 so far. Here's February down here. All right, first fight night of the year was Mackenzie Dern versus Ribas. Fucking hell. Does WMMA count? I don't think WMMA counts. Wait, you forgot India? India hasn't gotten a single win. India isn't on the board, mate. India's not even on the board. It would feel much less sketchy ethnically to eat a slug. No one said anything about ethnicity, mate. No WMMA. There is a limit on how many fighters each country gets. No, there isn't. It's like the Olympics, Nacho. It's like the Olympics. You put up the team that you put up. Maybe towards the end of it, we'll add a percentage breaker for, what is it called when people commit crime? Per capita. WMMA needs to count for China. No, we can't count WMMA. Fuck WMMA. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Ponzinibbio versus Carlston Harris. Co-main event. Now, was Ponzi ranked when this fight happened? Get Shavkat's flag in there. What country's Shavkat from? What's it called? The Hunnic country from the Huns. Kazakhstan? What's Shavkat's country called? Kazakhstan? Is he Kazakhstani as well? No, that's Valentina Shevchenko's Kazakhstani. What countries? Would be better to do continents instead of countries. It's like the Olympics, Shayla. It's like the Olympics, mate. So we're going to do it like the Olympics. Shavkat ain't fought this year. True, he hasn't fought this year. True. Kazakhstan. Yeah, Kazakhstan. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, but he hasn't fought this year, so Shavkat doesn't count. Right, Ponzinibbio. Was Ponzi ranked when he fought this fight? Let's go to this fight and take a look. Is there a better site to use that will tell you if they were ranked when the fight happened? Or shall I just go to Fight Pass and check? Shut up, dickhead. Shut up, dickhead. Shitistan. You are a fucking asshole sometimes. Oh, God. WMMA is a difference. But yeah, I reckon WMMA is different. That way we can just punt. This is who's winning men's UFC in 2025. Let's have a look at this fight between Ponzi and what's his fucking name, and Carlston Harris. I don't know if Ponzi was ranked at the time of this fight. But luckily we have Fight Pass right here and we can check it out. Ponzi was not ranked at the time of this fight. And considering that this was the co-main event, I'm going to say that there was absolutely no ranked fights on the very first fight night card of the year. What a fucking joke indeed. The very first fight night card of the year, Dern versus Ribas 2. No one kicked off the leaderboard. Can you believe it, boys? I fucking can. Right, next fight card of the year. UFC 311. Makhachev versus Moicano. So, Brazil gets 3 points. Brazil gets 3 points straight away because Moicano fought in a title fight. Fucking on you, Moicano. On you, Moicano. Russia gets 5 points because Islam Makhachev defended the title. Where's Russia? Russia gets 5 points. Islam Makhachev defends the title. Russia takes the lead early. China has Anthony Smith's executioner. China has Anthony Smith's executioner. What do you mean, Daniel? I said ethically, Doug. There was no N in there. It really says a lot that your mind went straight to ethnicity when talking about eating slobs versus monkeys. Classic Dougie racism. Fuck you, Larry. What's wrong with ethically eating a monkey? If you can ethically eat an animal, you can ethically eat a monkey, mate. That's fair. That's totally fair. Marab Divilashvili also defended his title against Umar, which means Marab gets Georgia 5 points. However, Russia had someone else fight for the title. Russia gets 6 points. So, sorry, that's fucking my bad. My bad. 3 there. Russia gets 3 points for Umar fighting in the title. Fucking get in there, cunt. Why are you not working, mate? There we are. For a woke guy, Dougie is pretty racist. It's called being an Aussie. I'm not racist, mate. Eat a dick. Woke gay, Daniel. Man, out of all the ways for Moicano to lose, he gets submitted after having such a great grappling performance. Felt like it ended before the hype even started. I know, dude. That's why I hated Moicano fighting for that title. And why, like, we tried to build up some Moicano can do this fun before it started. Remember before that fight kicked off, Islam Makhachev versus Renato Moicano? We were like, maybe he'll get it done. Win Prohaska versus Jamal Hill. Top 5 win for country is Yuri from? The Czech Republic. Jesus Christ. That's a top 5 win for the Czech Republic. So they get 2 points. Does the Czech Republic. Good on you, Yuri. Putting the Czech Republic on the board. Can't wait to see Yuri fight. We love Yuri fighting. Although I'm a little bit sad that he turned down. A fight with Magomed Ankalaev just for his studying. That does upset me a little bit, but it is what it is, mate. So Yuri gets 2 points for winning a top 5 fight against Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill gets no points. Dougie can't be racist. He's half Lebanese and dates a black woman. Thank you, Minister John Boyan. But, you could just be not racist because you're not racist. You know what I mean, mate? You could just be not racist because you're not racist. Man, that card would have been great if not for the main event falling out. Yeah, would have been, which is very rare because we don't generally get good cards at the very first card of the year. Very fucking rare. Dougie's the only MMA creator that loves being abused. I think that's why he's the GOAT. I don't like being abused. I can just laugh it off because I don't have the fucking weird ego that other streamers have. I can't believe I was naive enough to pick Hill against Yuri. Yeah, who did I pick in that fight? Does anyone remember who I picked? I think I picked Yuri to win that fight, right? And then Rani Borsellos versus Peyton Talbot. That was obviously not a ranked title fight. Ahmet Bakanov versus Zachary Reese. Obviously not a ranked fight. Bogdan Gustov versus Billy O'Connor. Not a ranked fight. Grant Dawson. Not a ranked fight. Wow. So there were 3 ranked fights on UFC 311. Good God. Smart animals are different. Eating a monkey would be like eating a super inbred daggy. No, I don't think it's different. I think eating an animal is eating an animal. I don't think it's different at all. Let the man study, trying to get smarter and shit. Yeah, good on him for getting his brain rating up. Maybe I should go back to studying Joe Hogan. Smart animals are different. Yep. Thoughts on Alexa Grasso's feet? Haven't thought about them today, Yog. Haven't thought about them today. What do you think about Alexa Grasso's feet, Yog? What do you reckon? Don't worry, Doug also picked Jamal. I'm pretty sure I picked Yuri to win that fight, actually, Nacho. I'm pretty sure I picked Yuri. Wait, you just agreed with him saying you're half Lebanese? No, did I? I don't know. I think I just said you could just be not racist, I'm pretty sure. Welcome back, Yog. We missed you, Yog. I can smell a Leb from a mile away. I'm not Leb. I'm half Serbian. Minister John Bain. I'm half Serbian. My mother's Serbian, mate. I picked Yuri, 100% prediction accurate. Of course, Eric. Of course. Jalton versus Spivak. Was that on UFC 311? Jalton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. Was that ranked? Crisp, was that a... Yeah, Jalton Almeida. He wouldn't have been top 5. Let's go back and have a look. Let's lock in on the card. Let's have a look. Jalton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. Was that in the top 5? Jalton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. Jalton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. Was that in the top 5? Let's have a look, mate. Where were they? Jalton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. Oh, it's got the fucking stupid... It's got the stupid thing on the screen. They don't have their rankings there. Fucking dumb tail of the tape. Sergey Spivak was 7th. Ranked 7th. And Jalton Almeida was ranked... 6th. Not in the top 5. Not in the top 5, so they don't get a point, those guys. They don't get, what are we doing? They get 1 point. The winner of that fight gets 1 point. So Jalton Almeida gets 1 point. Jalton Almeida, let me read some. You absolutely picked Jamal Hill. Did I pick Jamal Hill? Fuck, I'm so dumb. Fuck, did I pick Jamal Hill? Fuck. Good catch there, Crisp. Good catch there, Crisp. Well done, dude. You absolutely picked Jamal Hill. I like them, and I want them wrapped around my... All right, yo. Good for you, mate. Make the French flag, but make it really small. The French flag, okay. Why are we making the French flag so small, Joe Hogan? What is the deal with that? Is it because you just fucking hate France? All right, there's the French flag. All the way down. Let's see how France goes all the way down there. But make sure I don't forget Jalton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak when I go and catch up. Peyton Talbot got groomed by Frank Ocean. He did AOOB. Very poignant and accurate. Actually, just get a white flag and write France on it. just rolling up. That's Anthony Smith's flag. Dougie is Lebanese. Get Ian to replace him already in the corner. Everyone mass answer. I'm half Serbian. Yeah, but not to be racist, you have to be racist, which you aren't. So, yeah, but to be not racist, you'd have to be not racist, which you aren't. So, yeah, I am not racist. Thank you, Larry. Doug picked Jamal Hill against Yuri and Alex. What a great mind for everyone, for MMA. Everyone is a... I didn't pick. There's no way I picked Jamal Hill. Make the Australian flag obnoxiously big. I don't know. There's no way I picked Jamal Hill. There's no fucking way I picked Jamal Hill. Do you reckon I picked Jamal Hill? Let me have a look. We've got my picks right here. I can't have picked Jamal Hill. Please, God, no. Don't tell me I picked Jamal Hill. Where is my picks? Posts. I got my posts right here. Fuck no. Alright, JDM built different. JDM built different. Fuck! I picked Jamal Hill. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. But to be fair, it does say, because a bottle cap told me so. To be fair, it does say, because a bottle cap told me so, that I picked Jamal Hill. So, that, I mean, it's not real. I didn't really pick Jamal Hill. A bottle cap did. A bottle cap did. Alright, let me read everybody's chat. Sorry, guys. I'm sleepy. You're sleepy. Go to sleep, Eric. Go to sleep, Eric. The stream's over, by the way. It's been an hour. Someone just posted in the Discord that Wonderboy versus Bonfim has been confirmed. Wonderboy versus Bonfim. I thought Wonderboy was going to get Colby. Interesting. Put the Indian flag for the... Put in the Indian flag for the... Alright. Simply kudos. You're a cunt. You're a cunt. Simply kudos. Alright. And how many points is India going to get in who is winning UFC 2025? We'll find out by, I would say, by the end of the Dern Ribas stream. We will, or by tomorrow's stream, we will find out who is winning UFC 2025. Dude, you're such a cunt. Damn it, wish you went with my second idea. What was the second idea, Joe Hogan? Sorry. Make the Australian flag obnoxiously big. To be honest, where was it? I promise that you did. Anthony, hang on, hang on a second. Anthony Smith has some French in him. He does have a bit of quit in him. Nacho has a good memory. He does. I promise you did. Yeah, Nacho, well done. To be fair, Hamil versus Alex was a fight everyone was going back and forth on back then. This was Hill versus Yuri Prohaska, local taxi driver. New Macho was right. Cope, you picked Curtis Blades over time. All right, everyone, just calm the fuck down with my bad picks, all right? We're meant to be laughing at other countries. We're meant to be laughing at all the other countries, not laughing at Dougie. This isn't a laugh at Dougie stream. This is a laugh at all the other countries stream. Thank you. Stolen bottle cap ballot. Yeah, you picked Jamal and then you said you were so confident he wins that you would do a golden gay time eating contest when watching the next female main. I did not say that. I did not say that. Doug got convinced by the retard blueprint that Jamal was going to beat Yuri. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Blame it on the bottle cap. I'll blame it on the bottle cap. The biggest poop jet fighter got chinned by Cell Guild. What fucking drink were you drinking with that UFC prediction cap? I don't know. That cap was drunk. Oh, yes, I remember the bottle cap. I will say I know only with me that Hill would only win by decision and that Yuri would be the one winning if it was by a KO. There you go. Oh, God. Because a lot of casuals thought Hill was going to KO Yuri. Silly fool. Yeah, I knew that it was going to be a Hill decision unless he got slept. And it was looking like it was going to be that way. Looking like he was going to be that way. My guy, Spectronominus, good to see you, dude. But unfortunately, you're here at the end of the stream. I got to go, boys. I'm out of here. Okay, I'll call you back. I got to go. There's going to be a stream tomorrow. So if you're a member, there's going to be a members meme reaction video tomorrow. Spectronominus, this stream is going to stay up for people to listen back to. If you're a member, there's going to be a members stream tomorrow. There will also be a stream tomorrow. And yeah, I might do a metered stream. I might do the first hour free and then do a metered stream afterwards tomorrow and try that idea out and see how that goes. $1 for 1 minute. $1 for 2 minutes. Got $1 for 1 minute. $1 for 1 minute. Or $1 for 2 minutes. $1 for 1 minute. And I won't make currency conversions, so it's gonna be 1 million. Not really as 1-1 going into the third bet. It was Hill who won round 2, but I recall it was Hill who won round 2. Yeah, it was going. My pick was going to be wrong. I didn't make the pick. The bottle cap made the pick, but my pick was going to be right anyway, even though it wasn't. But I'm out of here, guys. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream. This is a 1 of 2 memberships I paid. Well, thank you, Weston. I appreciate it very much. Guys, I'm out of here. Everyone have a good night. Have a good night in America. Have a good Arvo in Australia. Have a good night in Canada. Have a good day in England. Inflation is a bastard, 100% in the last 24 hours. I think it's fair. $1 for 1 minute is fair. That's the going rate. So maybe tomorrow we'll do a metered stream. Till then, I'm rarely here anymore. Well, I appreciate you anyway, Weston, when you do pop in. $1 for 2 minutes. 1 for 1. 1 for 1. 1 for 1. That's a good, fair amount. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you in tomorrow's video for the members, and I'll see you in tomorrow's stream. We'll do a decent stream tomorrow. Goodbye. See ya.